Okay, here's a few reasons why. Let's go with 19 reasons why it's too expensive for Californians to live in San Diego, why $170,000 isn't enough. So, I am a pharmacist with 16 homes and I live in San Diego, California. I own most of my homes out in rural areas and they make around $70 to $120,000 a piece uh, on the ones who are in rural real estate. So $170,000 is enough, mainly because gas is too expensive. It's pretty much doubled in price. Food is too expensive now. Groceries are also maybe double the price, and the cars are more expensive. So if you want to buy like a normal Honda, like Toyota Corolla or something like that, it's like I don't know, like $20,000 even if it's used. Um, if you want to buy a house now, I'm pretty sure everyone's heard the stories. It's pretty crazy, like $1 million for a starter 4.2. And then I was just in Florida, and the houses there were like $350,000 for a really nice 4.2 with a pool. And we just bought one. We're setting up for Airbnb, and so I'm pretty excited about that. More reasons why it's too expensive. We don't get enough pay raises, so your W 2 pay raises are like 2%, even if you make $170,000, but everything else is going up by like double the price. Um, what else? Materials are very expensive. So if you buy something like this chair right now, it's pretty much like way more expensive than it used to be. Even for my furniture I used to buy from my Airbnbs, I used to price them at like $10 to $15 per square foot. Now I price it at like $15 to $20 per square foot. For that reason, also rents have gone up, and that's why I think it's so important to own businesses, and why like you can't really just stick with your W-2 work, unless you have a really good plan, or if you're just looking for simplicity and planning to retire within like 15 to 30 years, which is okay if that's for you. Um, but also, let's see, why else is it too expensive? So food, we got gas, we got housing prices, childcare is up also. So if you want to do like serve like childcare service, if you're not lucky enough to have a family, um, I just did a study on this, like $20,000 every single year for like child services and making sure you take care of them, or if you need help with like babysitting. Also, if you want to vacation, I do a lot of vacations, so I'll go out maybe 6 times a year. And I remember I used to be able to spend like $2,000 on these short trips. Now I'm spending like $3,000 to $4,000 per trip, and it gets kind of expensive. So just a heads up, things are rising much faster than our wages are. So if you haven't gotten like a 30 to 40% raise recently, it might be tough. But if you're saving most of it and you're investing in like index funds or like rental real estate, you're probably protected. Or Bitcoin now, I guess. Bitcoin is doing really good. It's like all time high, $80,000 in November, like middle of November. So at that point, but it's not really your job that's like actually making you rich. It's actually your investments. So that's why I'm talking about why $170,000 isn't enough. If you have a puppy, your puppy's more expensive now too. We just had a vet bill for our dog to get like some skin tags removed and their teeth cleaned, and it ended up being $3,000 when a few years ago when we had our other dog, it was like 1,200 quoted, or even for our cats, it was like 1,500. But yeah, it's just getting a little bit more pricey. So if you want to have a dog, that's more expensive. If you want to go on concerts are more expensive. I usually pay like $20 for a glass of beer, and I'll have two of them when I go out to concerts. Taylor Swift concerts are like $2,000, $3,000 if you get them third market, like after they've been sold out. Um, so those are just some reasons why, and now that you know the reasons why, I'm going to give you some quick remedies to it. You need to buy assets. I'm not going to talk about how to do it, but here are things I've explored. So you need to buy businesses. So for me, when I was starting off, I was trying to actually like learn how to flip bikes, flip sofas, do rental real estate, buy crypto, buy index funds, trade stocks, and let's see what else. Let me give you five more. So service things, you can, I don't know, you can go clean people's windows and charge them some money. Build a business and hire some people to come around with you to actually clean windows. You can go and put up wallpaper. Wallpaper is like, for some reason no one else knows how to do it, but it's pretty easy. It's like $600 per wall, and the material for wallpaper is like $150. So for labor, if you just do that for people, especially people who are in Airbnbs like I am, will pay for that price because no one else knows how to do it. And at the end of the day, it makes our product a little bit nicer for our guests, and they'll pay for it. So if we're renting for $500, $1,000 a night, and we pay you maybe $2,500 to hang wallpaper or paint like a mural, and it brings us so much money and we don't have to do the work, that's something we're going to budget into actually our costs, and it's totally worth it. And so here are some other things. You can start an ATM business. You can do laundromats. You can do self-storage. You could do syndications if you want. You can start lending out money. Private money lenders make a lot of money. I pay $500 like every single month passively to my private money lenders. You can do, let's see, well, you can do, I don't know, teaching. So a lot of school stuff. So I do a lot of teaching. So I will offer solutions to people, and then I will sell products related to it. So specifically for me, it's short-term rentals. Because I have the skill to get these up and running within 1 to 2 months. People are willing to pay like decent money for it, and I have a proven track record. I have probably set up over 100 Airbnbs, or I've been part of like setting up 100 Airbnbs. I know how to do consults. I know how to also lend out my own money in case anyone wants money and they're willing to pay a decent rate for it. And honestly, the trick is just keep on moving or provide so much value that everyone will want to basically just pay you. It'd be dumb for them. Like, say if you're offering a product that makes them $100,000 or $1 million over 30 years, it's an easy way to sell something for $7,000 if you just offer a product good enough. Hope that helps.